think that's a foul.
Roach coming back. He missed some time recently with a knee problem. Came off the bench the last couple of games. Went back in the starting lineup tonight. So Caleb Foster will come off the bench for Duke. Ryan, good deep position by Bacot. Mitchell comes over to double team, and Bacot kicks it back out.
A good job by Jeremy Roach to make that catch difficult on the ball side.
Tipped by Filipowski. Still Carolina ball with 5 to shoot.
It's really important for Kyle Filipowski guarding Armando Bacot. One, not to foul, but to stay between him and the basket. When Bacot gets an angle, he's going to score, get fouled, or both.
Ryan to inbound, gets it into Davis, who lays it in.
R.J. Davis just never stops moving, and he never changes expression. When it's going well, when it's not, one of the hardest workers you will ever see.
36 last week against Wake, 28 Tuesday in the loss to Georgia Tech. Ingram wins the battle with Mitchell. Carolina running again.
That is Carolina basketball. Armando Bacot beating the opposing big guys down the floor.
Oh, and then an errant pass. And Ingram lays it in. Carolina by 6. John Shire doesn't look like he's calling a timeout. He's just saying to his guys, settle down.
You want to play 100 miles an hour on defense, but you have to downshift on offense.
Proctor, little stop and go, and lays it in to quiet the crowd.
Well, since he came back from injury, Tyrese Proctor is playing his best basketball, almost 17 points a game over his last 5.
Airball Cormac Ryan, who has not shot the ball as well as he's capable of this year. Just 30% from 3. How about a strong drive and finish there from the freshman Jared McCain, who is playing great recently, averaging over 15 a game his last 12. Great pass to Dill, wide open Ryan, and this time he'll bury it.
Cormac Ryan was a lead dog for Mike Bray at Notre Dame. He had 28 points against Duke in a game. He is a mature player, started his career at Stanford, unafraid of the moment.
Two-man game, Proctor and Filipowski. He can pop and shoot, he can spin, but he doesn't finish here as he tried to take Bacot off the dribble. Inside to Bacot, he's got to run it down just to save it, and they turn it over.
Just a tough angle to get that high-low pass, throwing it to Bacot, going away from the bucket.
Ingram comes over for the rejection. Ingram wide open. And misses the 3. Boy, again, Carolina pushing at every opportunity.
And they're doing it with their defense. That's what's starting the break. Grabbing a rebound and then outletting it quickly. But Harrison Ingram can rip and run. He can grab that rebound and bring it up himself. That makes Carolina even faster.
The transfer from Stanford. Hubert Davis just loves him. Filipowski short on the 3. And that only gets him riled up even more here inside the Smith Center. Bacot. No!
Hubert Davis wants Armando Bacot, when he gets the ball in the low post, in practice he says, go to work. He wants him to go to work and score inside and be a threat every time down.
There's 5, 5, and 9 points for Bacot his last 3 games. Could go ahead to Davis. Davis with the extra gear, tipped by Ryan. And Bacot is fouled.
Carolina's defense has been stellar to start this game. They've stayed between Duke and the basket, and when they secure the ball, after one challenge shot, they are racing down the floor, passing ahead, putting a lot of pressure on Duke's transition defense.
Inez, let me ask you, you're using Head and Shoulders, right?
Only when I see flakes. Then I switch back to my regular shampoo.
You should use it every wash. Otherwise, the flakes will come back.
He's right.
Is that Tiny Troy?
The ingredients in Head & Shoulders keep the microbes that cause flakes that big.
Microbes? Really?
They're always on your scalp. Little rascals. But good news, there's no itchiness, dryness, or flakes down here.
I love Tiny Troy and his tiny, gorgeous hair.
He's the best. Make every wash count.
Little help, please?
That typical insurance? You're just another senior.
That is the third health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market, right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same. That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing? Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
There are many ways to dress your McDonald's hot, crispy fries. But which is best? Is it with ketchup, sweet and sour, or natural?
Sometimes Jonah wrestles with falling asleep, so he takes ZQL, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, and wakes up feeling like himself. Get the rest to be your best with non-habit-forming ZQL. Better days start with ZQL nights.
Introducing Ned's Black Psoriasis. He thinks his flaky red patches are all people see.
Otezla is the #1 prescribed pill to treat plaque psoriasis. It can help you get clearer skin. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can happen. Otezla may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Some people taking Otezla have depression, thoughts, or weight loss. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur.
Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla.
All right, time to do some selling. That's going towards friends. Oh yeah, that's going towards girls' night. And that's going towards a new bag.
From January 8th through February 11th, any listing will be entered for a chance to win $10,000 cash. Terms and conditions apply.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by new Sonic Peanut Butter Bacon Shake and Cheeseburgers. It's peanut butter bacon time at Sonic. Well, the two head coaches of these teams, Hubert Davis in his third year, John Shire in his second. They could both relate, of course, to playing in this rivalry because they both did it a lot. Shire 8 games, Hubert got 11 because 3 of his 4 years, these two teams met in the ACC tournament. They know what this feels like. You know what this feels like. What does this feel like, Jim?
It's a feeling that's indescribable. Hubert Davis and John Shire were both great players. Hubert Davis, one of the best shooters in ACC history, and John Shire, I think the most underrated superstar in Duke basketball history. Probably should have had his number retired. He scored over 2,000 points, won a national championship in 2010. Just a great, great player.
John Shire today at Shoot-Around this morning talked about distractions. Just eliminate distractions, focus on the game. Hubert Davis in practice yesterday talked about shut out the noise, just focus on the game. Different words, but the same message. And in this day and age, social media, phones, and so on, it's hard to do, but both coaches trying to make sure their players just focus on what they have to do on the court.
Well, you're not going to shut out the noise in this building. It's going to be loud for 40 minutes or more.
Ryan Young into the game. Kyle Filipowski has gone to the bench. Caleb Foster with the ball has checked in for Duke as well.
What a recovery by R.J. Davis. He was behind Caleb Foster off that screening action, got back in front and knocked the ball away. Well, Carolina's defense the last 11 games has been stellar.
Seth Trimble has checked in, kicks it to Harrison Ingram, who's on to a great start tonight. Jalen Withers, the grad transfer from Louisville, is on the floor for the Heels as well.
He loves backdowns in there, but got 2 defenders.
Trimble a little bit strong, and Foster soars for the rebound.
Duke can give extra pressure by digging down because they're not worried about Trimble knocking down the 3. He is not a great shooter from the perimeter.
Roach around the screen from Young, steps back, leads it short. Mitchell with a putback.
That's the difficulty. If you're not going to guard Mark Mitchell out on the perimeter, he gets a run up to the glass. You have to go find him and put your body on him. You can't wait for him to get to you.
Playing some really good basketball lately, averaging almost 15 a game his last 6, 20 or more in 3 of those 6 games. The pull-up McCain. Had a pretty good look in transition.
McCain's their best 3-point shooter, and he's at his best shooting that ball in transition.
Baycott spins. The double comes. He kicks. Ingram. Yes!
What a great look opposite by Armando Baycott when he got the double team. Duke's keeping it from going out ball side, but he just looked opposite and found Harrison Ingram.
Roach into the paint and a soft touch, looking for a foul as well as he knocks it down.
Now that wide pin down, you have to lock and trail on his outside hip, but what you're doing is running him off the three-point line, so that's a tough two.
Pretty good matchup here, isn't it? Davis and Roach, two guys who have been at this for a while in this rivalry. And Ingram, saved by Withers as Ingram almost airmailed it. Shot clock at 7.
Thought Ingram was going to back down Caleb Foster into the low post.
Baycott forced to put it up and knocks down a long two. Six in the early going for Armando Baycott.
Harrison Ingram guarding Jared McCain. Little floppy action to try to free up Jeremy Roach against Seth Trimble.
Foster into the paint, left hand and a strong finish.
He rejected the screen. They were trying to ice it to the side, force him to his left, and he
How about the heels and Trimble get down the court quickly again.
Carolina's transition game has been on point. That's after a made bucket. They're beating Duke down the floor. Now, Caleb Foster was on his back after making that bucket, but still.
And whenever anybody plays Carolina, it's always discussed, hey, you got to get back in transition and slow them down. Young with a bucket, and John Shire is waving his guys back with as much energy as he can, telling them to get back down on D.
With a high ball screen action, if you don't have a weak side defender coming over to tag Ryan Young on that roll to the basket, Duke's going to cut him up in the half court right in the middle of the floor.
Got some mismatches right now. Mitchell's on Trimble, Foster's on Ingram. Ingram spin, shot clock's at 2. And here comes McCain. Roach from the wing, count it. A 3 to bring him back within a point.
All right, that was with Harrison Ingram flying right by. What a great shot by Jeremy Roach.
Duke doesn't get up and down the floor the way that Carolina does. They play at a relatively slow tempo, but they were really strong in transition there. Baycott the spin and the reverse.
That's the problem when you give Armando Baycott that angle. Duke decided not to send another defender to double team Baycott, and he got the angle to get to the rim on Ryan Young.
And Kyle Filipowski's been sitting at the scorer's table for several minutes waiting to check in along with Tyrese Proctor, but there hasn't been a whistle.
That quick outlet. Carolina's racing up the floor.
Davis looked like there might have been a little contact in transition. They play on, and back come the Blue Devils.
A little bit of contact in this game is not going to cut it.
There have been a total of 2 fouls called in this game, both on Duke.
2 fouls called, maybe more committed.
Withers knocks it away, shot clock at 10. McCain, again seeking out the paint, seeking out the traffic. That time had it knocked away.
What a defensive job by Jalen Withers.
Oh, and Baycott threw it behind Withers. It bounced to Davis. And Trimble misses the 3. There's some tired legs, I think, already right now. They've played about 5-6 minutes without a whistle. And continue to. Roach pulls up for 3. And ties the game.
Armando Baycott basically playing in drop coverage, which means he's not up with the screener. And Jeremy Roach just able to stop his defender and get that shot easily.
Davis short on the floater. McCain a strong rebound. Duke looking for the lead. Young lost it. Withers ahead to Trimble. Spins and hits.
Another spectacular pass ahead by North Carolina. And Trimble, who's a fantastic athlete and a great defender. A little Kevin Smith did that spin there. The Jet used to do that all the time back in the 80s.
Foster with a clean look. And Trimble skies for the rebound. Baycott, left hand, too strong. And Duke ball.
Baycott doesn't miss many of those.
Buster, no. And a foul on Baycott.
North Carolina's transition early in this game has been excellent. And the high ball screen, Armando Baycott in drop coverage. He just pulls up for the easy three in rhythm. But when North Carolina's grabbed a rebound or gotten a steal, they are going the other way in a hurry. What a great spin move by Seth Trimble.
A typical insurance? You're just another senior.
It's the third health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market, right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same. That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing? Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
She found it. The feeling of psoriasis treatment she's been looking for. She found Sotyktu, a once-daily pill for moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, for the chance at clear or almost clear skin. It's like the feeling of finding your back is back, or finding psoriasis can't deny the splendor of these thighs. Once daily Sotyktu was proven better, getting more people clearer skin than the leading pill. Don't take if you're allergic to Sotyktu. Serious reactions can occur. Sotyktu can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB. Serious infections, cancers, including lymphoma, muscle problems, and changes in certain labs have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, liver or kidney problems, high triglycerides, or had a vaccine or plan to. Sotyktu is a TYK2 inhibitor. TYK2 is part of the JAK family. It's not known if Sotyktu has the same risks as JAK inhibitors. Find what plaque psoriasis has been hiding. There's only one Sotyktu, so ask for it by name. So clearly you, Sotyktu.
Everything in moderation. Except for popcorn. Popcorn doesn't count. Skinny Pop. Enjoy endlessly.
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad.
Hey, watch it.
It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hairs from my face.
Game changer.
While it flex, this contours to it. So the 5 blades can get virtually every hair in one stroke. For the ultimate Gillette shaving experience.
The best the man can get
Is Gillette Labs.
So you think a VR workout isn't a real workout? Tell that to your shoulders. Your core, your heart rate, your coach. Workout is so good, you won't believe it's real. This is unreal fitness.
Lucky.
This is supernatural.
Great pass, even better finish.
So dynamic off the dribble.
Notre Dame at number 7 Duke, Wednesday on ACCN.
There's another top 10 matchup coming your way tonight. Rick Barnes and the Vols over to Lexington to take on Kentucky immediately following this game. As we take a look at tonight's Sonic blockbuster, we talked about R.J. Davis having a first-team All-America kind of season. So is that fella right there, Dalton Connect. And you can make a case for Antonio Reeves getting All-America consideration as well.
Well, those are the two leading candidates, and I would argue only candidates for SEC Player of the Year right now. Dalton Connect, his last 6 games, is averaging 32 points per game. Rick Barnes doesn't want his other players standing around watching Connect work. They got to get involved, especially if they want to beat Kentucky in rough.
Armando Baycott is on the bench. He was called for a foul before.
Son of a bitch.
He was talking to a member of the medical training staff for the Heels throughout the timeout. Jalen Washington, who has played very well recently in limited minutes. He is in now, and he is defending Kyle Filipowski.
Played very well in his limited minutes against Georgia Tech. Had a big-time dunk in traffic in that game, but I think Filipowski's got to go right at him.
And it looks like he's thinking about it, but he never got the shot up. Was not aware of the shot clock. Timeout on the floor, 7:13 to go. Heels by 2.
What is the dumbest thing
Carrie,
you've ever
yeah.
wasted money on?
I was paying for 2 Netflix accounts over like 3 years.
That's like $1,400,000. How'd you figure that out?
I saw an app that shows you all the monthly subscriptions you have and how much you're paying.
So what did you do? Just like call and cancel or?
I have a phobia of making calls, so absolutely I did not do that. The app, you can cancel the app.
What is that called?
Rocket Money.
Go.
I bought 3 of the same jacket to get the 4th free.
I subscribed to get a deal in these memory supplements and forgot to cancel.
Well, you know, recognizing a bad deal is a part of the journey. Yes, Eva, would you like to share your breakthrough?
I got AT&T's best deal on the new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus and got to choose my plan.
Yes, we don't make you sign up for the top tier plan to get our best deal.
I still haven't gone. I subscribed to get a
Yeah,
deal.
you know.
Get the newest Galaxy on us with any of our best plans, guaranteed.
You know, Doug, ever since switching to Workday, you've been a real rock star.
Rock star?
Yeah.
What do you know about rock stars?
Really, I don't.
I mean, where's the skin tight leather?
The shoes from leather.
Where's the unnecessary zippers? That thing.
Billy, rock star is just how Doug feels when he uses Workday. Thanks, Rory.
I'll show you rock star.
Be a finance and HR rockstar. Workday for a changing world.
Billy Idol just stole your golf cart.
There's one thing that never changes.
Georgia.
The anticipation.
Georgia.
You're lucky.
When you're the leader in disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Let it rain, rain!
That is crazy.
By being prepared for anything! Whatever comes your way,
Oh, come on,
there's a
guys.
pro for that.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Show the world what it means to be a fan at Fanatics.com. The largest assortment of officially licensed college fan gear for more than 500 colleges. Shop now and get today's special offer.
Fuck you!
Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
Broncos snacking on chocolate peanut
Oh,
butter
that's
cups and
so
cinnamon
bad.
chocolate nut rolls, and he looks like that.
Wanda got wind of my Atkins candy drawer. She went all.
I can eat this candy and keep looking this good.
Yeah.
Atkins? Who knows?
This is the big 4-minute segment right now. Big 4-minute segment. You got a chance to catch our breath, catch our breath, and the job we've done on Davis. Jordan Davis. Look for the one you're talking about. Okay? The play's showing our hands. You got it? Keep doing the job with them. Big 4-minute segment. John Shire says again he's played in these games. Obviously, he coached in a couple last year and won them both. He's working up a lather over on the bench, Jay.
Right now, this 4-minute segment, at least the start of it, North Carolina's got a number of substitutes in. Hubert Davis wants to keep his starters fresh. He plays a lot of guys.
Triple. Strong baseline drive. Got no Baycott still and no R.J. Davis on the floor. Right
Oh,
after
man.
Carolina.
But you have to play Seth Trimble for the drive. He's not going to pull the trigger on that shot.
And stepping in and committing the foul is Jalen Withers.
Jalen Withers transferred into North Carolina from Louisville, where he's one of Louisville's top scorers. He's an outstanding athlete and hit 43s for the Cardinals last year. But he provides a different dimension with his athleticism and his ability to switch. But he's guarding Kyle Filipowski now. Filipowski's got some size on him. I think Filipowski can roll him down into the post.
Filipowski 2 points, 2 rebounds, but again, he's only played 6 minutes because of that incredibly long stretch where he and others were waiting to check in, but there weren't any whistles. Proctor among them. He's back in there now. Trimble on him. From the elbow. And the long rebound kicks out to Roach. Foster stumbling out of control and still gets it to go.
Out of control and then got himself in control to make that shot. Crowd wanted to travel.
Looked like he got rid of it in time, don't you think?
What a recovery though to make that shot.
Cadeau. And he'll go to the free throw line. Foster called for the foul.
There have been precious few free throws in this ball game to this point. That's where North Carolina makes their living. They shoot over 22 free throws a game. But what a recovery to beat the shot clock by Caleb Foster.
So Elliot Cadeau, the freshman from West Orange, New Jersey, is at the line and been playing really well lately. Last 4 games, averaging about 11 points, 5 assists per game, and had 16 and 6 against Florida State last week.
But over his last 2 games, Elliot Cadeau just 6 of 19 from the field, but he is 9 of 10 from the foul line over those 2 games and knocks down his first one. Anytime you play North Carolina, because they attack inside and attack the paint, they want to get to the foul line. They can be devastating from the free throw line. A good free throw shooting team, especially R.J. Davis.
4-point lead, Carolina. Roach was looking for a foul call on Trimble, didn't get it. A good ball pressure here by Cadeau.
They want to send him to his weak hand.
Ryan with a steal. And a chance for 3.
This is a different level of defense from North Carolina than we saw earlier in the season. It looked like Cormac Ryan, when he shot the gap here to get that wounded duck of a pass that was deflected, looked like he was taking that into dunk, but got hit and still completed the play. And there's the emotion you see in a Duke North Carolina game.
Jay, that was Duke's 5th turnover. Carolina's only coughed it up once. And Carolina has turned those 5 Duke turnovers into 8 points. That's really one of the statistical differences in the game so far.
And why we said that the lead story with North Carolina is not their offense. This year, it is their defense.
Top 5 in the nation in defensive efficiency per KenPom, as Washington is called for the foul. Bacot coming back into the game as we speak for Carolina.
Okay.
He's sitting for a few minutes.
And with the way North Carolina substitutes and always has, it keeps the starters fresh.
Lots of banging between these two. And a fadeaway by Filipowski will go.
Filipowski down in the low post. He likes to spin off. But not many big guys are making fadeaway jumpers like that.
Cadeau picks up his dribble, now gets it back from Ingram. He'll pull up for a long jumper, and the rebound down to McCain. Roach is wide open, and Carolina catches a break there.
They're just lacking communication in transition.
Go.
Cadeau into the chest of Roach.
Go.
The block is called.
And that's what Carolina needs to do more of.
Oh,
Especially in transition. Attack the paint. Now, Filipowski one-on-one in the post, just a little back down. And that's a big-time shot fading away over one of the better shot blockers in the ACC in Armando Bacot.
So Cadeau back to the free throw line. The foul on Jeremy Roach was his 2nd. Caleb Foster is at the scorer's table. We'll find out after this free throw who's coming out. And it is indeed Roach, so he may sit for the final 4:40 of the half.
You know, Dan, that last possession, that was good defense by Armando Bacot. He forced Kyle Filipowski into a fadeaway tough 2, and Filipowski made it.
Yep.
You know, sometimes you just have to take your hat off to good offense, but he forced him into a tough 2.
1 of 2 for Cadeau, and Carolina leads by 5.
Carolina forcing Duke up at the top to move to their left, forcing the weak hand.
Boy, somehow McCain just kept on going and found a lane.
Jared McCain is just a winner. I mean, he is having a terrific year. Over his last 12 games, he's averaging just under 16 points a game, shooting 50% from the field and over 40% from 3.
ACC Rookie of the Week last week.
Duke playing more containment on the perimeter.
Ingram knocks down the 3, and it was the speed of Cadeau that moved the defense and opened up some space for Ingram.
Well, that's what he does. Cadeau is a penetrating point guard.
And now a turnover. Cadeau has it. And we'll go to the free throw line again. They can't even hear the whistle.
Did they call a foul?
They did. The players kept going because nobody can hear the whistle.
I couldn't hear it either.
Harrison Ingram having a great first half here for Carolina. He's got 8 points, 6 rebounds already in this game, and Carolina maintaining a lead here in the first half. ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Ensure, nutrition for strength and energy.
There they are. Everybody get their banking done?
Let's go, Brad. We gotta go.
Someone's in a hurry. And 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Can we go?
Yeah, faster. Oh, no, sorry. You see, I get discounts for my safe driving with Snapshot from Progressive. You should see my savings. They're nuts.
You told us Hazelfield Wheelman.
No, I'm a wheelman. Family name on my mother's side. Irish.
Good food tastes better with the dollar for Daisy. Do a dollar, do a dollar, yeah. Everything tastes better with the dollar for Daisy.
Hey, can I get a Virginia?
A what?
Morning, Kim. Hi.
Hi, Kim, please.
Me?
The green one?
How can I?
Yes.
Wanna go somewhere amazing?
No.
Nice, right? But we're not there yet. Not this either. Still not it. Finding the next stepping place isn't the point. We something else find it? Search. It's the adventure.
Just give me a pop.
TaxAct doesn't sponsor any cool pro athletes. TaxAct is too focused on improving your tax filing experience. Also, none of them said yes. TaxAct, let's get them over with.
At Fisher Investments, we may look like other money managers, but we're different.
You can't be that different.
We are. We have a team of specialists not only in investing, but also in financial and estate planning and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, and as a fiduciary, we always put their interests first.
But you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, we have a simple management fee structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Huh, they're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
The Jeep halftime report is coming up. Number 1, UConn wins again. Kansas defeats Houston at Allen Fieldhouse. And for a preview of the Jeep halftime report, Jess is with the fellas.
Yes, I am. Both fellas that chose Duke. So I'm curious, Seth, as a former coach, as someone who knows John Shire, what do you saying to your team right now in that timeout?
Right now we're fine. We just got to take better care of the basketball and take better shots. If we do those 2 things, then we can set our defense and kind of run out of defensive transition. The game's a marathon. Just play one play at a time, but we must take care of the ball.
Jay, how do you feel about that?
I would agree with that. I think also Kyle Filipowski has a chance when Armando Bacot's in the game. Pick and roll when he's out of the game. Put him down low on the block. Let him actually be aggressive offensively. They need points in the paint from Filipowski.
Thank you so much, guys.
Got it.
Jess, thank you. Cadeau is at the line, about to take Carolina's 9th free throw. Their 9th free throw attempt. The game makes them both. They're only 5 of 9, but the point is they've been there 9 times. Duke has not been to the free throw line yet this game.
Well, Carolina only 1 turnover. Duke has 6.
Largest lead of the game for the Heels. Filipowski misses the 3. They got the uncontested rebound.
And it has been 1 shot and out for Duke.
R.J. Davis, who got up to a very quick start.
He's got Caleb Foster, the freshman, on him.
He had 2 early baskets, but still at 4 points now, as Cadeau really has been the most assertive guy offensively for the Heels in recent minutes.
Really good pace off that side ball screen to get into the lane. He didn't blast off that screen, just read the defense.
McCain cuts beautifully and lays it in.
Well, he cut off that screen. Instead of going over the screen, he went under and read the defense very effectively on that cut.
And Duke doing a better job getting back in transition on this trip.
Got a switch now. Caleb